What's going on, everybody? Mike from Magic Vapor here today, and we're going to be reviewing the new Smok TFV12 Beast King. We're also going to be testing it out on the Wismec Reuleaux RX300, which is their newest model, which is a 4-battery device up to 300 watts. This thing is a nail-driving combo. So let's go ahead and break this down and get you guys a little bit more information on this bad boy toy. Alright guys, let's go ahead and break down the Smok TFV12 Beast King. It comes with the large bore 720 Delrin tip, which pretty much comes standard. It does take the same size of the old TFV8, so if you have a custom tip from your old TFV8, it will still fit inside of the top air put, or into the top cap. So when you break it down, it breaks down similar to the other Smok tanks as well. You still have your top cap that has your swivel top. The one thing that I did really like about the new TFV12 is that they actually increased the diameter or section size of filling your juice, basically to minimize overflow or just locking out, and just creating a mess. That I really did like. Plus it also almost feels like it has almost like a Zippo click, which I really did like, so you're making sure that it stays open. I really did like that. It was a nice extra touch. It does come with 2 glass, so if you do break it, you do have an extra. And then let's talk about the coil. Like, this thing is just straight up a revolver. Like, this thing is insane. It is a 12 coil. I forget the name of it. It's like duodendral, something like that is the real technical term for it. It is a 0.12 ohm coil, so this thing does go very low. It burns very, very hot. The best recommendation for these coils is actually like 130 to 200 watts. Insane. Like, it's just flat out insane. It will actually max out at 350 watts, which is actually 50 watts more than what the Reuleaux is even capable of. That's insane. There's a reason why they call this thing the Beast King. Like, it's insane. It does take different coils than the new TFV8, which is kind of a negative side, but at the same time, when you're packing this many coils in here, you have to have a better chassis for it. The airflow, I actually really like this. At first I was kind of skeptical about it, but it's actually really nice. When you put it all back together like this, it's just super sleek. I really love it. And inside of the kit also, it does come with the normal extra bits and pieces. It comes with your O-rings, the extra gaskets. It does come with an adapter if you still like using the 510 style drip tips or custom tips. It does come with a really nice vape band, which is actually better than the other ones that I really liked. It does say Beast King and it says TFV12. It's like putting really cool labels on, like, say you had a Ferrari. And speaking of Ferraris, these are the quad, the new style quad coils for the TFV12 specifically. It's like staring eye to eye to a Porsche exhaust pipe. It's insane. Like, these things are massive. It is a 0.15 ohm coil. Its best is from like 90 to 130 for the X4 version of this coil. I haven't had a chance to test that one out. I'm actually excited. I was actually really taken back. Like, this is really cool. They actually put lightning bolts in the side of the Q4 model of this coil. It is also a 0.15 ohm coil, and its best recommendation is from 90 to 160 watts. So it does go up a little bit higher than the X4. So if you want a little bit more flavor, a little bit less cloud, or I don't know, you're very specific on that kind of style, you can use the X4. If you want to go straight exhaust pipe on this bad boy, then the Q4 would be the better recommendation. Some people are always asking, like, how many mils does this thing hold? This will actually hold 6 mils of juice, and I'm gonna tell you right now that after using mine for 2 days, this thing sucks juice down like there's no tomorrow. So if you're one of those people that likes to vape a lot, this thing is going to eat your juice resources quite significantly. But on the backside, you do get exactly what you pay for. This thing is flavorful. You get massive clouds, massive flavor. This thing is amazing. I thought it wouldn't get much better than the TFV8. I was wrong. This thing is awesome. I do like the consistency of the 12. I've had a lot of issues with the octuple coils with the TFV8 where they just burn out within a day, and this thing is amazing. Like, a lot of R&D went into it. I'm very happy with it. It's a good choice. Not saying that as a seller's perspective. I'm saying that as a user's perspective. This thing is great. So let's go ahead and break down into the Wismec Reuleaux. This bad boy does go up to 300 watts. I really do like the display on this bad guy. I love the fact that it reads all 4 batteries. That is just awesome. I love that fact. The other thing is that when you're ranking up on your wattage, it actually goes by point base unless you hold it down. Then it goes by interval, by 0.1 watts. That's one thing that Wismec still does that I really like, even though it's not super necessary. It's just a nice little feature. It does have the extra little information on the screen. It'll tell you your voltage, your ohms, the power, the amperage. It goes over everything. Same standard style for like turning it off and on. 3 clicks, it lets you cycle through everything that you want to do. It does have temp control, stainless steel. It does have memory mode, all that good stuff. I usually leave it on power because I just use Canthol and Nichrome. It's just a good choice. Then at that point, 5 clicks to turn off. Pretty standard, pretty regular. They keep it true. The cool thing is this thing, since I said it was a 4 battery device, I am not kidding. Let's see if I can actually open it. There it goes. 4 batteries. This thing looks like a missile launcher when you open this bad boy. Whoops. Let's not break that. It does down in the center give you sticker identification for positive and negative and all that other good stuff. If you have rewrapped your batteries in the past and the diameter is just a little bit off, they do have little plastic sleeves in here that you can remove. Some people like them snug, some people don't. You can remove these if you'd like. Personally, it's just added insurance to make sure that the batteries are not arcing. Say if you had a little bit of fray on your batteries, you don't have to worry about this making connection to another battery. It's like a secondary skin, which I really do like, and I thought that was very smart, especially since they're dealing with such a high wattage battery device. And then all you got to do is just kind of match negative to negative, positive to positive, and whoop, almost screwed that up. And it does have a pressure fit in it, so it sits nice and flush. This is the carbon fiber version of the Wismec RX300. There are other models. This also comes in black with carbon fiber. It comes with a black with leather padding and kind of like a blacked out finish for a black on black. And then there's also the silver with the black sticker as well. So similar to this, just not carbon fiber, and you have your general use. Other than that, this thing does go up to 300. They haven't made an update for the 350 yet, but I guarantee they would probably do that, especially since Smok is releasing their the GX350 very, very soon. So I would not be surprised if they jump this up to 350, similar with the 200S from Wismec that they did a while ago, as well as the RX2/3. But other than that, just killer. So let's go ahead and give this thing a rip, and I'll show you what this thing is all about. Okay guys, so we've basically talked about the new TFV12 Beast King as well as the RX300. Pretty much what we're going to do is give this bad boy a couple of rips at the best settings, at the lowest at 130 watts. Kind of show you what you're working with at the bottom end of the best, and then we'll go ahead and do a 200 watt. Just basically give you an idea of what little versus all that extra power is really going to get you. So let's go ahead and take a rip on this bad boy. not too bad, a little light, a little bit more flavor, obviously. But let's go ahead and crank this bad boy all the way to 200. Ooh, 201. And not like it really matters. And then, all right, let's give it a 200 watt a go. Woo! That is dense. That is thick. That is good. Lots of flavor on that. Even at 200 watts, lots and lots of flavor. I've been using this for about a day now. Full charge, 4.2 volts on the batteries. Fresh charge LG Brownies. I haven't charged it yet, and I'm about half. So you're thinking 4 batteries, 1 day at roughly about 140 watts, and you're getting a day out of it. That's pretty impressive, and it's, especially if you're like myself, I'm on it all day. Yeah, this thing is gonna last a minute. Especially if you're using married all the same batteries fresh. I mean, this thing is gonna keep you going for quite some time. I haven't tried the other coils yet. I will be doing that very soon. I guarantee you they're going to be just as good as the rest of the Smok products and coils that they've done within some regards. But overall, big fan. Big fan. I've been very impressed with Smok lately, even Wismec. Wismec, they just keep surprising me with all their new goodies. I'm also using my old TFV8 custom drip tip. It's a custom acrylic. It fit, so I was super happy about that. So they kept some universality, same style for the tank. It's just overall a very, very solid top shelf kind of bracket mod and tank. Like, it doesn't really get much better than that. So I'll catch you guys next time on the next reviews, and let's come on down to Magic Vapor and get yourself one of these. I highly recommend it. This thing is amazing, flat out, hands down. But I'll catch you guys when you come in. I'll see you soon.